I'm Sergei Guriev, professor of economics at Sciences Po in Paris.
And I'm Daniel Treisman, a professor of political science at UCLA.
Our book, Spin Dictators, The Changing Face of Tyranny in the 21st Century, charts the rise of an increasingly important authoritarian model that's been spreading around the world in recent decades.
We're all familiar with the very brutal and often ideological dictatorships of 20th century leaders such as Hitler, Stalin, and Mao, not to mention the harsh military regimes of Augusto Pinochet or Idi Amin.
But as we show in our book, with data, analysis, historical detail, the dominant model of dictatorships has changed into one where dictators don't use mass repression and instead pretend to be democratic.
Rather than imposing official ideologies and locking thousands of dissidents in prison camps, leaders such as Hugo Chavez, Vladimir Putin, Viktor Orban manipulate the media in order to build a base of support that's sincere, although misguided. Like spin doctors in a democracy, they spin the news to engineer approval.
This is why we call them spin dictators. And we show in our book how they differ from the remaining masters of fear such as Assad in Syria or Kim in North Korea, and how they differ from the modern high-tech dictatorship of today's China.
And we show how the combination of economic development and globalization in the late 20th century fueled the rise of this model. Along the way, we detail the particular innovations in non-democratic governance made by leaders such as Lee Kuan Yew, Joseph Broz Tito, Alberto Fujimori, and many others.
The book is based on scholarly research, but we wrote it in an accessible way, aiming at a general audience.
It addresses, and we think helps to resolve, one of the greatest contemporary puzzles: how dictatorships can survive and even thrive in a highly modern and interconnected world. And we suggest some ideas about how Western democracies can combat these new dictatorships in the coming decades.